And here we have the exhibit on the inside of a cell. If we just read this plaque right here... Oh, it seems the game isn't going to let us do that. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Parasite Eve. Now with 100% less reason to leave a comment on my videos. Let's talk about YouTube, shall we? Or just Google in general, really. I've seen YouTube change a lot over the years. I've been on here for a while. I mean, anybody else remember back when they used stars to rank videos on this website? Oh, you remember back in a time when you can actually remove recommended videos from that section? So it sent feedback into the system, like, I was interested in seeing these kinds of things from this person, but not these things either. Made the results more accurate. You got things you wanted to see more often. It was good. It was good times. But the thing is, not all of YouTube's changes have been popular. A lot of things have gone away that a lot of people have missed, have not really been happy to see go, but I've always tolerated it. I've never really seen a YouTube update that I've been explicitly angry at. That has now changed. So, for those of you who are aware, YouTube is owned by Google. And Google recently placed an edict on the site that you need to have a Google Plus page in order to comment, in order to like or rate videos. You need it to send messages to people, amongst various other things. But the comment section has taken a bigger hit than that. Things have changed for the worse around here. They have gotten really, really bad really, really fast. And no, I don't care about the fact that talking about this could potentially make this video outdated in a couple months or so, or if they ever decide to fix this. Because I want time to remember how fucking stupid Google was about this whole situation. See, the new comment section, number 1, allows you to post images with assy art. Because nobody is going to use that to create, like, explicit or inappropriate images on the site. No. The internet's much more mature than that. Now, the other thing about this is now they're also allowing... There's no character limit, is the thing. It's the other half of this. So now people are posting things like entire movie scripts. They're posting books worth of a comment. And it's just flooding sections with this massive wall of text nobody can seem to get through. And the worst change they possibly could have made, they've now implemented the ability for you to create direct links. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. I guarantee you, every single one you're seeing in the new comment section is going to lead you to a freaking virus. Ugh, it's just bad times. The thing is, YouTube has always been a self-moderating site. They've always allowed you to kind of police things yourself. With the new Google Plus system, that's no longer an option. If you ban Barack Obama, and there's like 400 Barack Obamas running around YouTube now, from commenting in your section, they can just make another Obama profile on Google Plus and then come back immediately and start trolling you again. Yeah. Everything is so much worse than it used to be. And I wouldn't be so mad about it if Google Plus was actually a service that was worth defending. You know what I mean? And speaking of defending about it, gotta love those guys who say, well, if you hate the new service, why don't you just move, you dumbass? Ah, bots. Gotta love them, right? I find those people hilarious because they're kind of like the guys who defended Microsoft's decision to introduce DRM, in the sense that they're just a bunch of entitled assholes who don't have any personal stake in this. First and foremost, that might work if you're a small channel that hasn't really built up steam yet, or there's not really much you will lose by moving to another place. But when you've already got a following and you have upwards of maybe, 100 or so videos on your channel, moving is no longer possible. Okay, there's just too much at stake here for you to just pack up and leave like that. And the other half of this is, if I forced you guys to follow me to another website, just drop everything here on YouTube, because even if it might be ultimately healthier for me and my content, I'd be no better than Google. I'd be inconveniencing you to do something that I thought was better for my stuff, and I can't do that because I'm smarter than that. I'm above this. So, what does this mean for my channel, and what does it mean for my videos? Well, that's quite simple, really. I've been on the internet long enough to know that I can't trust it. Even though my community is relatively small, I can't trust people not to draw dicks and assy art on my comments section, especially once I start getting a little bigger, and especially now that it's easier to find content than ever, and I'm getting new people finding my stuff all the time. So, unfortunately, from this video on, comments are going to be disabled. I just do not like this system anymore the way it is, and I've been on the internet long enough to know that I can't trust it. I don't know if I've said that already, so if you've ever wanted to say something to me, if you've ever wanted to get something off your mind or talk about something, now is the time to do it, because you may not get another chance. And hey, look at it this way. The other thing about this is, now there's one less reason for you to create a YouTube account, or a Google Plus account, because, well, if you're a devout follower of mine, you don't need to anymore. You don't even have to worry about it. So now that I have that out of the way, let's start talking about Parasite Eve proper. I think I can skip this battle now, because it's just enemies we've already seen. Now, this particular part of the game right here that we're in right now, there's kind of a couple crossroads here. Sorry about that abrupt cut right there. But the thing is, you'll notice the enemy spawn rate in this part of the game is actually very, very high. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, and I'll explain why here in a second. What the hell is up with the raptors in this fight? Dance, man, dance. I've never seen them do that before. What is that? Have they been doing that all along and I just haven't noticed? That looks hilarious. For those of you who are in the loop about how Parasite Eve works, there's a very specific glitch in this game. And I think it's either the level 42 or level 43 glitch. I don't know, I'll correct myself on screen right now. Basically, levels start getting... Like most RPGs, levels get increasingly harder and harder to get to as time goes on, which is just natural. The more powerful you want to be, the more you have to practice at it. So, the thing is, at a certain point in this particular game, that curve of experience kind of gives up. Like, it just completely flatlines in terms of difficulty. Past level 42, 43, whatever it is, experience, you start gaining levels every 5,000 experience or so. You'll basically be leveling up every single battle. So you can get a massive amount of power before the time this game is over. And yes, I will be doing that. I will be going out of my way to basically grind myself up to the point of omnipotent power. Not on screen, though. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to make you guys watch me do that. I'll just put together like a little training montage at the beginning of the next video or something. I'll make it entertaining, don't worry. Anyways, as you'll notice here, I found a little treasure trove, this storage room. To access this place, you go right of the security console you saw earlier. Just hold down and right. I've seen very few Let's Plays of this game that actually cover this room. I'd like to think I'm one of the few people in existence who actually knows that it exists. It's kind of cool when you find little secrets like that. This place blew my mind. I was so happy I actually switched to this shotgun. I think it's right... I'll find it later. I switched to that weapon right away, and I didn't switch away again for a long, long time. Because look at that thing, it has so many options. So many places to put special powers. I equipped it with... I think, if memory serves correctly, I tried equipping it with all three elements. I remember being extremely disappointed with the result, though, was the thing. Like, either it wouldn't let me equip the elements, or it just made it super weak against just about everything. Yeah, oops. Ah, how about another little CG cutscene to shake off the disappointment, though, right? Disappointment in more things in this game, but I already worked out my frustration about that at the beginning. Oh, hey, it's that scene from the opening movie. Or at least an extension of it. Oh, yeah. Why it's taken Eve this long to get to the central exhibit, I don't know. It probably would have been more efficient to come and send this thing after me before I get all the items in this place and I become more powerful. Just a thought. She had to know I was coming. Like, she expected me to go to the hospital. You'd think she's aware of the fact that I'm in this building right now. How is that thing moving without muscle or sinew? You see it forming around its body right here. How are the bones just moving by itself? That's not how physics work. Like, even before she's infected the thing. I can't believe it. So that's how she controls inanimate objects. And of all things, she's crazy. Crazy, 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 oh. She's crazy, crazy, don't you know? I officially apologize for singing a variation of a Justin Bieber song. I don't know, maybe this is the point in the game where people start to believe that this place gets really confusing. Like, they start to understand, they start to think that maybe this place is really hard to navigate. I still don't see it, though. I really don't understand. It's still pretty much a straightforward path from beginning to end. Also, I'm going to make sure, extra careful sure that I don't die here. Oh, wait a minute. Is this... Wait, back to where we were. Oh, yes, now I remember where we're going. Right, up and around so that we can go pay the good doctor a visit in his office. Haha. Yeah, lock us in a room, will you? I'll fix your ass. Pay you a special visit, friend. Oh... What do you want to bet I'm going to run into another battle right here? Yep, it's like clockwork. Now, here's the other reason I bring up the high encounter rate. That goes away. That T-Rex we saw, that goes away after you beat that thing. After you confront Eve in the room that she's in. You stop meeting enemies at the rate that you do. Well, okay, you don't... Okay. Sorry, I'm getting confused. All kinds of mentally screwed up here. Well, anyways, what I'm trying to say, if you beat the T-Rex, the enemy spawn rate in this place goes down. Like, you don't meet them nearly as often, and that can hurt your grinding because it's going to take longer. So if you want to reach level 99 in this game, it's recommended that you try doing it before you beat the boss of this area, which is going to make you severely overpowered for said boss, but what can you do? You need that power anyway, by the way. Once again, this is one of those post-game things. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. I keep bringing this up, so I may as well just start dropping hints because we're so close to it being relevant anyway. This is a post-game thing I keep referencing to. You want to know what I'm preparing for? It's something that happens after you beat the game once. And trust me, you're going to need every single bit of power you can possibly muster, which is why I'm going to go through the trouble of actually grinding for this thing in the first place. Oh, head downstairs, take a right, and guess whose office we're about to fight. Oh, I was so close to that actually making sense. I'm gonna take you down, you son of a bitch. All the shit you put me through over the course of this journey. Why don't you just put your hands up... Maeda? What are you doing here? Hi, yes, there was something I really needed to test. May I put my arms down now? So close. Did you come back here alone? No. Daniel came with me part of the way. Well, where is he? Yes, he went to look for something at the hospital. He should be on his way here. Oh. There haven't been any combustions recently, so anyway, I asked Wayne to make this back at the station. Please use it. What is it? Yes, I'll have to explain later. But I believe this will have some effect against Eve and the creatures she controls. Thank you. I'll guess I have to wait and see what it does. Bum, bum, bum. Guys, this is Maeda's gun. And it is, even though it only has an attack of 1, it is the most powerful weapon in the entire game. And you'll see what I mean when we get there. Once again, I hate to drop that phrase yet again, but you'll see. First of all, there was blood serum with Maya's name labeled on it in a freezer. My sister's name? And? Well, the research code for it was called Eve. Eve? Then Eve really is. Yeah, you knew this all along, Aya. And I think so did we. What do you mean? What for? I don't know. There isn't any data left. But it seems Dr. Klamp has been culturing them for years. Recently, it appears he was conducting research on artificial sperm. For Eve, of course. For Eve? Yes. He wanted to exclude the mitochondria from the sperm and create new sperm. Sperm with no parasites. Sperm with only the nucleus. Sperm without the mitochondria? Yes, he took it. He took the sperm that he created here and moved it to the hospital. There he would artificially inseminate those who would volunteer for the experiment. Then, what was that HLA list for? Professor Klamp? You ordinary beings will never comprehend my level of research. Professor, I'm placing you under arrest as the ringleader of this operation. What you did! This isn't something you can get away with. Do you understand? You are pathetic, Brea. Why put yourself in the human domain by reciting meaningless laws? They're meaningless! Do you understand? I guess you haven't told your little friends yet. Your mitochondria has special powers, doesn't it, Aya? But sadly, you still have the form of a human being, don't you? You can say all you want, but I'm just here to arrest you, Professor Klamp. I'm not letting you interfere with Eve, you hear? Do you understand? Aya, look out! Bitch! Ha! Take that! Hit him again, Daniel! Hit him again! Curb stomp that fucker! Daniel, thanks. I didn't see the scalpel. Just in time. Why didn't you shoot? You could have been killed! I know. It just didn't seem real. It felt more like... He's conscious again. And this is where our completely dense protagonists finally understand what they should have done a long, long time ago. Officer Dallas, why didn't you shoot me? What? I know you hate me. What do you want to say, huh? Of course I hate you! Because of you, Lorraine's... Lorraine? So I see that your boy managed to escape. You! I should have killed you way back! Someday you're gonna pay for this! We'll see. We'll see. What are you planning to do, Professor? You'll love this! I just love laughing, don't I? So much laughing over the course of all this dialogue. The mitochondria is passed on from the mother, but you see, traces from the father can also be found in minute quantities. According to Eve, her sister in Japan was unable to attain her ultimate goal because the father's side of the mitochondria caused a rebellion. Yeah, spoiler alerts in this scene for the ending of the original novel. Whoops. For Eve to succeed this time, I created sperm without the male mitochondria DNA. The creation was a success. Eve is now pregnant with Melissa's body. Pregnant? How can that be possible? Damn! We gotta kill Eve! Let's go! You humans are so weak, so stupid. You may have been able to barge in here and do things your way until now. But things are going to change. I won't let you interfere with Eve anymore.
Eve, can you hear me? You don't have to wait anymore. I'm ready. What the hell are you talking about?
Daniel, my Ada, run! She's gonna blow the whole place up! That escalated quickly.
So I see. Your mitochondrial power doesn't allow you to burn. Why? Why stay here and try to save me?
First of all, I'm a cop, and it's my job. And after all, I am human.
Like I said, humans are pathetic.
Pathetic or not, I'm the one who's still alive. I just want you guys to take this in for a second. Breathe that in. Smell that? That's the smell of karma, baby. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is the end of Klamp, and unfortunately the end of this video, everybody. So please join me next time on Let's Play Parasite Eve, when we will take the Klamp key and run through the building, trying to clean up any enemies we can. Until then, I'm What the Fnu. Later, everybody.